Hello, everyone. I'm not sure why so many news sources are reporting the war in Ukraine carrying over into the new year. Why is everybody surprised? What did you think was gonna happen? Did some of you really, truly believed that Donald Trump was gonna stop the war in 24 hours before he took office? Oh, I'm so sorry. You must be so disappointed. So this is from Euronews, and Euronews really should know better. As I mentioned many times, Europe has like front and center seats to this tragedy, so they really should know better. So here's what's going on. Most of the action right now is happening around the eastern Ukrainian town of Pokrovsk. We talked about Pokrovsk. There's barely anybody left there, although amazingly there's still some civilians there. And so between the civilians and the soldiers, they're hanging on by the skin of their teeth. If they're going to give up the town, they're not going to give it easy. But here's the thing, and the second paragraph is very important. Russians are howling at the top of their lungs because Ukrainians have carried out another precision attack against a command center in Kursk, and we're going to talk about it in a minute. So, as usual, they retaliated with attacks against Ukrainian civilians. And the second paragraph says that somebody does understand, and I appreciate it. Thank you, Ukraine's general staff. Because there has to be a distinction. Russia has been attacking Ukrainian civilians, including children, for months and months and months and months and months. So, anyone suggesting negotiations, once again, I strongly advise you to go and visit. And don't go to Western Ukraine, where it's not as dangerous. No. Go to Dnipro, go to Zaporizhia. Go there. And let's see what you say then. So, here is our summary, starting with the losses in the Kursk region. So there's two pieces of news. One is high level like that, and the other one is specific. So far, bringing North Korea into this, dragging them into this, is not working out so hot. Ukrainians pretty much told them point blank, we don't care whom to turn into so many sunflowers. If you're going to be over there shooting at us, we're going to shoot at you. And that is exactly what is happening. So, at this point, according to Ukrainian government, they've lost up to a battalion of North Korean infantry soldiers. So, in the military units definition from the U.S. Department of Defense, a battalion usually consists of 4 to 6 companies and can include up to 1,000 soldiers. So, now this is not overall casualties. We're talking about dead. So, let's do the math. North Koreans gave Russians 11,000 people. They started actively participating about a month ago. In that month, they lost about 1,000, 10%, give or take. So, they can promise all you want, but they're going to keep losing as many. Especially considering that even Russians are saying that these soldiers are very poorly trained. They're not familiar with the means of modern warfare. They have no tactical training whatsoever. Okay. You chose this. Once again, here is the summary on Pokrovsk. So, right now, you will notice they're talking about anywhere between 11,000 to 60,000 people remain in the city. That is a big range. I agree with you. Why such lack of precision? Because where it's at and all of the stuff happening around it, it's not possible to make an accurate assessment. It's literally not possible, especially since because of all of the fighting there and because of being pounded by Russians, there is frequently no communication with the Ukrainian troops in the area. So that's why such a big gap. Next thing, so yes, Ukraine did carry out like I said, another very precise strike against military objects inside Russia, and now Russia is screaming bloody murder, and they believe that an excuse to murder more Ukrainian civilians, particularly a 74-year-old man killed earlier on Saturday in the Kharkiv region. Another thing that's lighting a fire under their asses is the alleged death of one of Russia's reporters from government-controlled Izvestia channel. So he was traveling in the Donetsk region, and my question is, why? Are you completely stupid? Anyway, why are you traveling in the war zone? You're just going to publish lies. You're just going to publish bullshit about being attacked by NATO Nazi Bandera zombies. So what is the point? Go home. Don't come to the Donetsk region. You will get the shit bombed out of you. Welcome to the war. And not satisfied to cause uncountable damage to Ukraine by means of basically invading it, Russia continues to cause environmental disasters. But where is Greta Thunberg? Why is she not expressing concern about this? So we talked about this, I think, a couple of weeks ago. The idiotically designed Russian oil tankers broke up in half and sank in the Black Sea, unleashing a huge oil slick that had spread so far that it actually floated up into the Sea of Azov, which is kind of attached to the Black Sea in the northeastern quarter. So now all of the beaches along the Black Sea coast are contaminated. There was also a spectacularly failed attempt to rescue the birds that were affected by this, that were covered in oil, during which, through inept handling by Russian rescuers, 90% of those birds died. So that's going on. So I'm just wondering what's going to happen when that oil slick spreads farther out to other countries. Here's why I say that. If you look at the map of the Black Sea, in addition to Russia and Ukraine, the countries that have access to the Black Sea are Romania, Bulgaria, Turkey, and Georgia. So what happens when this crap spreads to their coastal lines? Asking for a friend. We talked about the natural gas disconnect, especially crucial right now for the separatist region of Transnistria in Moldova. And again, what did you guys think, that Russia was going to come and save you? Because that's why you split away. Remember, we talked about it. This is a primarily Russian-populated region. What did you think was going to happen? And, you know, in the true patriotic Russian fashion, Russia had arrested 4 teenagers who are suspected on planning a terrorist attack on the city of Ekaterinburg. Yeah. I'm sure they're so dangerous, those 4 teenagers. Considering in the past they have arrested a teenager for blowing something up in Minecraft, this surprises me not at all.